again, kiddies. My last story was so grueling, I thought I'd take a vacation. A little trip to the seashore. Of course, this reminds me of yet another awful anecdote. But the tide's coming in, so I better get started. I call this one Something to Tide You Over. You see, kiddies, Harry Wentworth has been having himself a good time with Becky Vickers. The only problem is Richard Vickers, Becky's husband, who's just a wee bit upset over this arrangement and means to see that Harry gets his comeuppance. Cruel and unusual punishment for a charge of unlawful entry, you might say.
Please, Richard, don't do anything you'll regret later. You have to understand, we were in love.
Love? No, you were boffing each other, Harry. There's a big difference. And that was my wife you were boffing.
Where are you going? Don't leave me like this!
Oh, but I must leave, Harry, old boy. The tide's coming in and I don't want to get my shoes wet. But you have a little time, Harry, a few minutes maybe, to think about how you got yourself into this mess. Time to remember, Harry. Time to remember.
Yes, Harry, remember. Remember this morning when Richard came to your apartment?
Nice place, Harry. I bet Becky just loved it. Poor Becky. It really is too bad.
What's this about Becky?
Remember how he slid the cassette into the tape player?
Let's let Becky tell it herself, in her own words.
Harry, please! He's got me! Please come, Harry! Please! What have you done with her? Tell me, goddammit, or I'll kill you!
Be smart, Harry. Choke me and you'll never know. That's better. And believe me, Harry, you want to know. Because by 11 this morning, it's going to be too late.
Yes, Harry. Remember. Remember the drive to the beach. Remember Richard's confident, overly casual manner? He was in control from the start, wasn't he, Harry? He held the trump card. He had Becky. So when he pulled the gun and ordered you to climb into the hole he dug earlier, you knew you'd do it. You had no choice.
You're insane, aren't you?
It may be that on some subjects, Harry, I'm not entirely sane. And on the subject of what's mine, I'm not sane at all. Now get in the hole, Harry!
You kept thinking it would end, didn't you, Harry boy?
Very good, Harry. Now start pulling the sand into the hole.
But it went on.
It's hip high. Good boy, Harry, good boy. Now, hands in pockets, and stand very, very still.
And on.
Because if you move just the tiniest bit, I might have to take my shovel and smash your goddamn head in. And I would not want to do that, Harry. Oh no.
And on. Until you realize for the first time that some nightmares never end.
There, that's got it. Don't go away, Harry. I'll be right back.
Remember how when he'd finished, he turned and walked away?
Richard, don't go! Don't leave me, please!
How he'd return moments later, the TV cable trailing behind him like a huge black snake?
See, Harry? I told you I'd be right back.
And then, incredibly, he'd set up the tripod, topped by a small vidicam.
How's the angle, Harry? That's it. Look right into the lens. Say cheese.
Then connected the wires.
Don't worry about power, Harry. This cable runs back to my house, about a quarter mile from here.
How he then set up the monitor?
Comfortable, Harry? Good.
Remember how you screamed when he switched it on, Harry? Screamed because of what you saw.
It's showtime.
Becky! Becky! Oh Lord, Becky!
Great video, huh? I love this stuff. Look at the quality of that picture, Harry boy. She can't hear you. Sorry, but she lost the coin toss and I put her further down the beach. I promised you'd see her again, Harry. And I always keep my promises.
You're insane, aren't you? My God, insane!
Insane? Maybe. Or maybe I'm just a video freak. I told you I love this stuff, Harry. I'm a collector. I want to save this.
You bastard!
It's just a matter of control, Harry. There's a chance if you just keep your head. I think she's lost hers. Don't you, Harry?
Oh my god, she's unconscious. Or dead.
That's right, Harry. And if she's not dead, she soon will be. Enjoying yourself? Feel how fast your heart is beating, Harry? Makes it harder to breathe, doesn't it? My, but how late it's getting. I really must trot, Harry. Enjoy the show. At least until your monitor shorts out.
No, wait, Richard, please. Don't leave me.
Oh, but I really have to go, Harry, old boy. If you haven't noticed yet, the tide's coming in. See you later, Harry, on my VCR.
No, come back. Don't leave me here. Come back.
But he doesn't come back, does he, Harry? You're all alone now. Just you, the rising tide, the panic in your brain, the black horror in your guts.
No! No!
And in the backwash of that first wave, you glance over at the monitor to see that Becky has paid the final price for losing her head.
Becky! Oh God, Becky! No!
But when the second wave hits you, you find it a bit difficult to think about Becky, don't you, Harry?
Beck!
No, you're not thinking about Becky at all anymore, Harry. Because as the second wave recedes, you can see that the next one is coming.
Oh, dear God! No! No!
And you can tell just by looking.
No! No!
That this wave has your name on it.
Bye-bye, Harry. As soon as the sun sets, I'll go back out to the beach to pick up the pieces.
But later, on the beach, Richard finds that two very important pieces are missing.
Where the hell are the bodies? And the cable on this monitor looks... I suppose they could have survived. No. One maybe, but certainly not both of them. Besides, I watched Harry on my monitor. Watched him die. The current pulled him out. Pulled them both out. Yes, the current. That's what's happened, all right.
The current? Sure, Richard. The current. But something has started to gnaw at your nerves.
Beautiful house in the country. Upstairs and down. Beer flowing over your grandmother's paisley shawl.
Seen the bank dick 1,000 times anyway. I need a shower. Wash some of the sand out of my hair.
And some of the blood off your hands. Eh, Richard?
Much better.
You can't hear too well with the water running, can you, Richard? You can't hear that sound of waterlogged footsteps. But you can smell it, can't you, Richard? That awful low-tide stench underlaid with something else.
What the?
Turn off the water, Richard. Ah, now you can hear it.
Is that you, Wentworth?
You can hear it getting louder, closer. It sounds almost as if it's right outside your bedroom door.
May I suggest that you don't come in here? I've got the gun, dear boy. And believe me, I'll use it. I'll shoot you dead. I'll shoot you dead. Good Lord!
You can't shoot us dead, Richard. Because we're already dead.
They're coming closer, Richard. Do something.
Already dead, Richard. Already.
Now do something else.
Dead, Richard.
Okay, Richard, if the bullets don't stop them.
Already dead.
Why not try throwing the gun? Oh, that's a big help, Richard. Very smart.
Already dead, Richard. Already dead.
No! Keep away!
Now run, Richard. Hide. That's it, the bathroom.
We want to see you, Richard.
Slam the door, Richard. Throw the bolt. Very good. And now, turn around, Richard.
Oh God, no!
We dug a hole for you, Richard. Yes, a hole on the beach, below the high tide line.
No! Stay away!
Let's go to the beach, Richard. The beach is fun, Richard. Lots of fun.
No! No!
We want to see if you can keep your head, Richard. If you don't panic, if you can hold your breath for a long time. Come with us, Richard. To the beach. Come with us. It's showtime.
Later that night, the monitor in Richard's living room plays to an empty house. While on the beach at the live performance,
I can hold my breath a long, long time.
take a look at those sets of footprints, Richard. Take a good long look, because it's the last thing you'll ever see. Looks like Richard got himself in over his head, eh, kiddies? No? Well, it'll be over his head soon enough. Listen to him laugh. It's enough to drive you crazy. Of course, I've been crazy for years, so it doesn't really bother me. Ready for some more putrid prose, kiddies?